we are together, and I still hope that you'll be mine forever, even though you're far away.
Hey guys, so today I have this look for you guys, and it was inspired by a picture that I saw of Khloe Kardashian, and she looked so nice. I was like, oh, I have to attempt that look, and it's definitely out of my comfort zone, and it's definitely bold, but I think that it is the perfect look for a night out. It's smoky, it's glam, I think it's sexy. So if you guys want to see how to get this look, then keep on watching. Alright, so I'm going to start by priming my face, and I'm going to be using Hard Candy Sheer Envy, and this is the Shine Free. It is for a matte finish, and I'm going to place that all over my face. And I'm sorry, but my mirror is over here, so you'll see me turning a bit.
It takes me to a special place in my...
I'm going to be using Benefit Pore Professional right in my T-zone area, which is where I have the, the most pores. So now that the face is primed, I'm actually going to do my eyes first because and I'll put the picture somewhere around here so you guys can see it, but it is all like a black shadow. It's a very intense smoky look, so I'm gonna do my eyes first so that if I get a lot of fallout, it won't be all over my foundation. So I'm gonna zoom you guys in so you can see what I'm doing with the eyes. Okay, I'm gonna use some tape because I do want sharp edges. I'm going to be working with the BH Cosmetics 3rd edition palette, and I'll probably show you guys a clip of the colors that I'm using. So I'm going to prime my lids with e.l.f.'s eyeshadow primer. Okay, so now that the eyes are primed, I'm going to go ahead into that color, into this color. I'm going to apply that as my transitional color. And I'm not being very precise with this. So with this Sonia Kashuk brush, I'm going to apply this darker brown, and I'm putting that in my crease as well, just below that. And then I'm going back into this brush with no additional product and just blending everything out. Everything is blended. I'm going into another kind of flat brush, but it's still kind of fluffy, if that makes sense. And I'm going to grab this gray color right here. I'll put that right below the color that we just added.
Time I think of you and it takes me to a special place in my mind.
And I'm going to go back to the brush with no additional product and just blending everything once more. So the intense color, I'm going to use the black, I'm going to use the black in the BH Cosmetics palette. I'm going to use just a flat brush. And I'm really pushing this into my lid and kind of dragging it up towards that gray that we applied. Okay, so once that's done, we need to blend. I'm gonna go back into the brush that I used with the gray, grabbing a little bit more of that gray color and just blending it with the black. and just blending some more.
Your eyes smile. Oh, how I wish that you could be here now in this life.
Okay, after that, I'm gonna grab the lightest color in the 3rd edition palette, and I'm gonna apply that on my brow bone. Just gonna remove my tape. And I'm gonna use a makeup wipe just to wipe a little bit under my eyes and make sure there's no fallout. So once that's done, I'm gonna go ahead and apply my falsies. And the ones I'm using are from Ardell, and they're the Edgy ones. So I'll speed through this because I suck at applying falsies and I don't want to waste more time. I'm going to add mascara so that they blend a little bit better with my lashes. And then a little bit of the black liner onto the top of wherever I feel like the glue isn't really dry and clear.
Special place in my mind where we can be together, and I still hope that.
Okay, so once the lashes are done, let's move on to the rest of the face and we'll come back to the eyes. For foundation, I'm using my favorite foundation, and it's the Revlon Color Stay Whipped Foundation. I love, love, love this foundation, and I'm just going to use a Sephora foundation brush, and it's dirty, so don't mind it, but it looks like this, and I'm just going to buff it into my skin. So now that the foundation is done, I'm going to apply my concealer. But before I use my MAC Prolong concealer, I like to go in with this NYX Dark Circle Concealer, because I don't know why, like, my circles, it's not so much that they are black, it's that they're like indented, if that makes sense. So if any of you guys have any tips or any ideas of things that I can use to make my under eye look a lot better, comment down below, please. But I'm going to use this NYX Dark Circle Concealer. It has a peachy tone to it, and it kind of helps to fade it out a little bit. So I'll dab that right on that area. Then I'm taking my MAC Prolong Concealer and adding that on top, like I said. Complexion sponge, I'm going to go ahead and blend all of that out. Now I'm going to set my under eye area, and I'm going to use this e.l.f. High Definition Powder, and it's literally, I don't know if you guys remember, it's literally like so yellow, but it sets the under eye area really, really nice. So I'm going to take a little bit of that powder. While I add my bronzer. So for bronzer, I'm going to use the same bronzer I always use, and that is the NYC Smooth Skin Bronzer. And she doesn't have like a crazy bronzer going on, so I'm not going to contour my face a lot because the eyes are crazy. So I'm just gonna add some bronzer to my face just because we need some color. Contour my nose a little bit. So for the cheeks, she has, in the picture she has like a peachy cheek. She has like peachy cheeks. So I'm gonna go into my BH Cosmetics 10 blush palette. And I'm gonna use this peachy tone blush, but it's really, really peach. So I'm gonna mute it out with the color right above it. And just using a large stippling brush just to blend that out. Okay, so after that, I'm gonna go ahead and brush my under eye area, any extra powder I have. And I'm gonna set my face with Makeup Forever HD High Definition Powder, and I'm using this e.l.f. slanted kabuki brush.
Every time I think of you and I, it takes me to a special place in my
Okay, so after that, I'm gonna add my highlight, and then I'll go back to the eyes. So for highlight, I'm using my Physicians Formula Shimmer Strips and my Real Techniques stippling brush.
we are together.
Finishes the face. Now let's go back to the eyes. Now for the eyes, she doesn't have a smoked out lower lash line, so she has a white waterline, which is crazy, and then she has just like a liner under it. So I'm gonna go ahead and zoom you guys in so we come back to the eye. So for the lower lash line, I'm using NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the color Milk, and I'm using that, not the lash line, I'm using this in the waterline. A brush like this, I don't know what these are called, but I'm gonna take some black and just take it on my lower lash line.
Oh, how I wish that you could be here now in this life.
Taking a small dome brush, and I'm gonna just kind of smoke that out just a little bit, because again, she doesn't have it smoked out, but I personally just don't like it like that, and since this is an inspired look, not an exact look. Okay, so now that that is nice and smoked, we're gonna go ahead and add mascara to the lower lash line. So for the lips, she has some really light brown with like a frosty lip gloss on top. In this, this is called Mocha Frost, and this is from Beautique Lip Crayon, and I've had this for years, but I got this at Sally's. So I'm just gonna take this color, line a little bit of my lips, and just kind of dab it onto the rest of my lips. Okay, so for gloss, I'm using the NYX Pump It Up Lip Plumper in the color Angelina.
Takes me to a special place in my mind where we can be together.
To set the face, I'm spraying my face with NYX Dewy Finish setting spray. And I'll zoom you guys in for a final look on the eyes and the lips. So that completes this tutorial. I hope that you enjoyed, and if you did, give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below what you guys would like to see next, and don't forget to subscribe to see some more videos. I pray that you guys stay blessed and safe always, and I will see you guys on my next one. Bye.